Low pressure continues to dominate our weather. That means further spells of wet and windy weather. We've seen a lot of rain crossing the country through the day from this weather front, all tied into this area of low pressure. And it's all slowly but surely now heading out into the North Sea. We do still have Met Office yellow weather rain warnings in place until midnight. That rain slowly, as I say, heading out into the North Sea, lingering across the far northeast of Scotland and particularly the Northern Isles, where it stays pretty gusty. As the winds ease over central and eastern England, could turn quite misty and murky through the early hours. A bit of a grey start to Friday. Further west, we'll see more showers. You can see the low pressure is here, and it's just throwing in more showers across Northern Ireland, western Scotland and Wales especially. Temperatures falling away a little bit through the night, but generally with enough of a breeze and fairly cloudy skies, most of us will stay above freezing, generally about 5 or 6 to start Friday, certainly in towns and cities. Now, as I said, we are likely to start a bit drab across the east, a lot of mist and low cloud, but that should tend to clear. And then I suspect most of the East Midlands, eastern England, much of southern England, actually having a dry and a bright day on Friday. But the closer you are to this low pressure, the more likely you are to see showers. Plenty of them through the day across Northern Ireland. Basically just a wet day here. There'll be rain on and off for southwest Scotland, northwest England, much of North Wales too. Some of the showers likely to be heavy, perhaps even the odd rumble of thunder. It'll also be fairly gusty once more, and if you're stuck with the frequent showers and the gusty winds, it's going to feel pretty cool, even though temperatures, for the most part, a little bit higher than today's values. And in the south, with a bit of afternoon weak sunshine, we could get to 11 or 12 Celsius. During the course of Friday evening, we'll continue to see the low pressure edging in, so showers spiralling around. It could turn very wet for a time over southern Scotland and northwest England, and then down to the southwest, another area of rain pushes in through the nights with increasingly gusty winds once more. As skies clear across northern Scotland and the winds ease down for a time, it could turn quite chilly here actually, maybe even some pockets of frost, but generally further south with the cloud, the wind and the rain, it'll be a pretty mild start to the weekend, but a damp start for a good part of England, Wales and Northern Ireland. This arc of rain will then just trickle northwards into southern and then central Scotland, probably grinding to a halt in this zone over the far north of England, southern Scotland, so a pretty wet day all in all here and for parts of Northern Ireland. Further south for England and Wales, after a wet start, Saturday actually cheering up quite nicely by the afternoon with some sunny spells, some showers likely in the far southwest. Showers in the far northeast as well, but parts of the far northwest may well just stay dry through the day. But it's still going to be blustery and not particularly pleasant, even though in the south we should get into the teens with the help of a bit of sunshine. But again, stuck under that persistent rain with gusty winds, 8 or 9 Celsius. Not feeling all that pleasant at all. And there'll be further spells of wet and windy weather to come during Saturday night and through Sunday. One area of low pressure clears away, but we're keeping our eyes on this area of low pressure because it's intensifying as it moves in, bringing another spell of rain on Sunday, but particularly gusty winds on its southern flank. So we need to keep an eye on that. If you've got plans for Sunday, do keep up to date with the forecast. You can get more details on the weekend on YouTube, so make sure you hit subscribe.